Hi everybody, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of Tunes from the Shop with Skip. I'm glad so many of you enjoyed yesterday's Phil the Fluter's Ball set. It was a lot of fun to play. I'm glad you all enjoyed it, and I strongly recommend now that you go find my buddy Mark Bernier's singing of Phil the Fluter's Ball as per my request/suggestion. Mark did a great job. Not an easy song to sing. Well done, Mark. So today I'd like to do something a little bit different. As I've mentioned several times, there's lots of fifing traditions around the world. All of them have their own different styles. I talk about skippyizing tunes a lot of times, and a few people have said, well, listen, can you give an example of kind of a before and after kind of situation? So I'm going to try to wrap a bunch of things together into today's set. It's not really going to be much of a set. I'm going to take one tune and demonstrate it a couple of different ways on a couple of different instruments. The tune is a request from Karen Gordon, a good friend of mine, American Fife player back over in the States. She asked if she could hear a tune called The Devils Flute. I've spoken a lot about my great friend Roy Watrous. There's another very famous modern composer of music for the fife, a fellow by the name of Bill Krug. And Bill wrote quite a few tunes, but this is one of his most well-known ones, The Devil's Flute. So what I'd like to do, when I skippyize things, for example, I'll take something that is played fast and play it slowly. I'll take a slow one and play it fast. I'll take something on the fife and move it on to the flute, or something from the flute and move it over to the fife. A lot of times there's really dynamic changes in the tunes. If you just change the instrument, you change the rhythm, you change the tempo a little bit, it takes on a whole different flavor. So what I'd like to do is first on the flute, I'm going to play my version of The Devil's Flute. In American fife music, it's usually played what the Irish traditions would consider a fast reel or a straight ahead reel. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow it down and I'm going to turn it into a hornpipe. I think this tune flows beautifully as a hornpipe. I almost like playing it better as a hornpipe than the original reel. But here we go. Let's see what happens. would be kind of a loose setting of the Devil's Flute, played in G major on the Irish flute. So now we'll switch it over onto the American Fife. I'll play it again 2 times. It's a 4-part tune. I'm sure you were able to suss that out for yourselves. But so I'll play it 2 times now, first in as close as I can get to the original version of the Devil's Flute, and then on the end I'll play it as a little bit of a combination of the 2 styles, and that would be a fully Skippy-ized treatment of the tune. So again, the Devil's Flute. So that's kind of 3 different styles of playing the same tune on a couple of different instruments. The kind of effects you can have by slowing the tune down, speeding it up, bouncing it up a little bit, playing it with a very tongue articulated version, playing it with a more finger articulated version. So you can take a great tune, play it a bunch of different ways. And what I like about it, it's fresh every time that way. It's a little bit fun for you to play if you're not in a competition group where you have to precisely play something the same way every time. It's good to bend them around a little bit, shake them up a little bit, have a little bit of fun. So everybody, enjoy your Wednesday. As always, be safe, be smart, listen to your healthcare professionals, and we'll see you tomorrow for a little bit of a special Tunes from the Shop with a guest, and it's not going to be Abigail. Cheers.